Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am Vinnie Apicella, and welcome to the Sportswire highlight edition of the Connecticut Tigers and the New York-Penn League edition. As I said, I am Vinnie Apicella. Today is August 17th, 2013, and we have a jam-packed episode for you. Headlining off of that is the American League wins the 2013 New York-Penn League All-Star Game. And this was this past Tuesday night on the 13th in Norwich at Dodge Stadium. The American League defeated the National League by a score of 4-3. And the most valuable player was the Vermont Lake Monsters first baseman Ryan Huck, who went 1-for-1 and hit it with a solo home run and also hit a sac fly in the sixth inning to break the 1-1 tie. Representing the home team of the Tigers, outfielder Ben Verlander went 1-for-2 with a single on the night in the ninth. Right-handed pitcher Jonathan Crawford pitched a scoreless second inning as he struck out two of the three batters he faced. And right-handed pitcher Zach Renninger picked up the win for the American League as he pitched a scoreless ninth. He was in a jam with runners on second and third and one out. However, Jeff Roy lined into a double play to end the game. So basically, to end the inning. So basically, the American League wins. I don't know if that means that the American League has home field advantage in the championship, but the way it goes, I don't believe so. All right. Also, this past week after the All-Star game, the Tigers started a three-game series with the Tri-City Valley Cats on Wednesday night at Dodge Stadium in Norwich. And on Wednesday night, pitcher Alan Phillips ended up getting his fourth win of the year. He pitched 6 innings while allowing 2 runs on 4 hits. He struck out 3. He improved to a record of 4-0. 3-0 versus Tri-City this season, and 4-0 in general. So that's actually really good for him. He leads the team in wins right now. Okay, going over the standings of the New York-Penn League in the McNamara division. The Aberdeen Ironbirds from the Baltimore Orioles are 27-24. They are 7-3 in their last 10 on a 1-game winning streak. The Brooklyn Cyclones from the New York Mets are 27-26, 1 game back, with an elimination number of 23, 6-4 in their last 10 on a 3-game winning streak. The Hudson Valley Renegades from the Tampa Bay Rays are 26-28, 2.5 games back. Their elimination number is 21. They're 2-8 in their last 10 and on a 1-game losing streak. And then the Staten Island Yankees are rounding out the four teams of the McNamara division, 22-31, 6 games out of first, 18 games is their elimination number, 4-6 in their last 10, and 2-game losing streak. I don't know. I could possibly say that the Cyclones have more going for them, being on a 3-game winning streak over the Ironbirds. However, the Ironbirds are 7-3 in the last 10, so they look to be more consistent over the Cyclones. But if the Cyclones do overtake it, that means the Binghamton Mets will be first in the Eastern League, and the Cyclones will be first over here in the New York-Penn League. So who knows if that'll happen, but definitely we'll keep an eye on it for you. In the Pinckney division, the Jamestown Jammers from the Pittsburgh Pirates are in first place, 33-20. They are 5-5 in their last 10 with a 1-game winning streak. The State College Spikes from the St. Louis Cardinals are 31-22, 2 games out of first and a 22-game elimination number, 7-3 in their last 10 and on a 1-game winning streak. The Batavia Muck Dogs from the Miami Marlins are 27-24, 5 games out of first place, 19 games is their elimination number. They are also 7-3 in their last 10 and on a 1-game losing streak. The Williamsport Crosscutters from the Philadelphia Phillies are 25-28, 8 games back, 15 is their elimination number. They are 3-7 in the last 10 and on a 1-game losing streak. And the Mahoning Valley Scrappers are 22-30, 10.5 games back with a 14-game elimination number, 4-6 in their last 10 and on a 2-game losing streak. And rounding out the Pinckney division is the Auburn Doubledays from the Washington Nationals, 18-35, 15 games back, 8 games their elimination number. They are 5-5 in their last 10 and on a 1-game winning streak. In the New York-Penn League Stedler division, the Tri-City Valley Cats from the Houston Astros are 32-23. They are 6-4 in their last 10 and on a 1-game losing streak. The Lowell Spinners from the Boston Red Sox are 30-22, a half a game out of first place. 21 is their elimination number. They're 6-4 in their last 10 and on a 2-game winning streak. The Vermont Lake Monsters from the Oakland Athletics are 26-29. They're 6 games out of first place with a 16-game elimination number. 3-7 in the last 10 on a 2-game losing streak. And the Connecticut Tigers from the Detroit Tigers are 25-29. 6.5 games back with a 15-game elimination number. 6-4 in the last 10 and a 2-game winning streak, which is good for them. So basically, going over the Stedler division standings, the Valley Cats and the Spinners are going to keep trading the first place position for the rest of the year. At least that's how I see it. The Spinners have a 2-game winning streak going on. The Valley Cats only are on a 1-game losing streak. However, they're both 6-4 in the last 10. So I definitely see them trading that top spot, and they'll probably both make it to the playoffs. Either way. All right. Moving on to the standings. In the average column, with a 4.29 average, Zach Kirksey, their left fielder, who only played 4 games, had 14 at bats. He's got a 4.29 average. Dominic Ficcicello, the first baseman, has 2.69 average. It drops way much. Casey Kaufman, an outfielder, is 2.64. Kurt Powell, the shortstop, is 2.50, and outfielder Ben Verlander, 2.43. They definitely need to step it up, and hopefully Kirksey can keep his hitting going on, because that's what's going to end up helping them out. Going over the home runs, third baseman Brett Harrison, 5 home runs. Infielder Javier Ascona has 3. He's tied with Ben Verlander, outfielder. Dominic Ficcicello, first baseman. They all have 3. And yes, Ascona, Verlander, and Ficcicello all have 3. And then there's quite a few people too. I'm just going to say first baseman Pat Leland, outfielder Casey Kaufman, and catcher Duncan McAlpine all have 2 home runs this season. In the RBI column, outfielder Ben Verlander has 24. He's tied with first baseman Dominic Ficcicello. They both have 24. Third baseman Brett Harrison has 17 RBI. First baseman Pat Leland has 13 as well. And then we move to catcher Duncan McAlpine, also has 13 RBI in. Going over wins, Alex Phillips actually had a 4-1 overall record. Austin Pritchard is 3-1. Ryan Beck is 3-0. And let's see, Julio Felix, Jonathan Maciel, and Johnny Kirkland all have 2 wins this year. The ERA column, Zach Renninger has a .47 ERA. Will LaMarche has a 1.64 ERA. Scott Sitz, who's 1-2, has a 1.83 ERA. And Logan Alera, first baseman, has a 1.84 ERA. All right, so I sure hope you're enjoying the way that we're bringing you the programming now. It is in highlights, so you can just watch exactly what you want. Always check out our Twitter feed. It's at Sportswire SWE. And check us out on Facebook. You could link to it right from the button over there. Also, scrolling down the bottom is our Facebook page, and you could go check it out anytime you want. Always, you could check us out on YouTube, www.youtube.com/SportswireSWE. And then, as always, keep on going to our website, www.swe-ct.com. And stay tuned. Watch all these highlights this week, because in one of them, you're going to have a special announced that we're going to have a special announcement regarding programming in one of the highlights, in one of the segments. So definitely stay tuned, and we will, check them out, because we'll definitely give you that surprise in one of the segments. Have a good day, everyone.